morning, guys. It's 7:30 a.m. We kind of slept in. I mean, we only slept till like 6:30, but we did kind of give up the morning glass so we can get an extra hour of sleep because we were just beat down, tired from a travel day and then not getting much sleep the night before. So for those of you catching this little mini scouting series, we're out here south of Bismarck, and I'll have a whitetail tag out here. So we decided we better come out here and run some stealth cameras and check over the property that we have leased. So it is going to be a private property hunt. So we did a little scouting session yesterday. It turned out pretty good. We did find one nice buck. A nice cloudy day. It's not as hot as yesterday, and it rained last night, so hopefully the deer are still moving around. Saw a couple whitetail back there, but no bucks yet. Made it to the land, to the property. Met up with the landowner, like I said. He kind of showed us around a little bit with some of his local knowledge. We're going to take some stealth cameras out in the back of his property and set them up. So what we're going to do is, there's some agriculture fields on the top here. We're going to have to cross those, which normally you can drive across. He showed me a little 2-track road. I'm like, well, we're in the Hyundai, so we're not going to make it out there. We're going to have to walk. And honestly, I'm looking forward to just having some fun, getting to know the lay of the land a little better. So I brought a variety of stealth cams. I brought 8 of them with 8 straps. Hopefully, because we are on private, we're not having to deal with any theft. You never know, but we're gonna get the stealth cam set up. I got batteries and SD cards, make sure they're programmed right, make sure the dates are correct. And then we're just gonna put a couple of things of food in our backpack and get out and walk around. Should be fun. So we're gonna set up date, time, and I'm going to put these all on photo mode. I do have one I'm going to put on video mode somewhere, but you simply go through and edit them. And every time I set up a new camera, I always format the SD card. So it's July 28th at 8:29. Alright guys, we have a variety of cameras. We just set up 5 of them. We got the XV4, we got the ZX36NG. I put all the model numbers on there, so I can remember. This is a G45 NGX, a G34, and another ZX36. It's like, how do they come up with these numbers and these letter combinations? I'd name it something cool, like this one would be mini stealth bomb. That's what it would be. This would be the plain Jane. A freaking charcoal cam. Anyways, got 5 straps, 5 cameras. We've studied the OnX map, and we're going to study it a little bit more, but we're going to kind of make a game plan on where we want to hit. But for the most part, we're just going to be winging it, and we have a lot of time to kill. We don't want to like bust out all the deer on the property, but we kind of have to get in there and set some cams. So we're just going to kind of stay high, observe, look around, and then get down in these little draws and set cameras here and there. But it's gonna be fun. Trails everywhere. This is a cool little spot, huh? The mosquitoes are down here, huh?
Look at that.
Looks like blood. They getting you? Oh man. We're gonna be right here on this trail. Just kind of a little funnel. Good trail on the bottom and a good trail coming off of this little ridge right here. So should be some traffic. Something's got to come across. So we just want to make sure all the brush is clear so we're not triggering anything. That's going to be the hard part. One thing I saw somebody recommend actually on social media was to take your phone, put it on the reverse, throw it up against your cam, flat. You can kind of get a view of what you'll see. And that's looking pretty dang good right there. I'm going to mark each one of my trail cams on OnX. I'm going to drop a pin. You can change its color. Why don't we do yellow pins for our trail cameras out here? And then you can scroll, it's all in alphabetical order. Scroll the trail camera. Now we have a yellow trail camera right there. If I needed to take any notes, put the model number or a key name, I could do that too. So we don't have to worry about that here. So we're just going to save it and move on. This is pretty obvious where the cows are. Like I said, this landowner is a big, he's got a huge cattle farm. This side, where we just were, green, lush, everything is long. And you go on this side and instantly you can see that the cattle have grazed it. And it smells like cows over here. There's a pond just up above here, and these little group of trees to the right was really good a few years ago. So I still want to set some cams even though there's cattle in here, but it's just crazy how obvious that is right there. We picked our second location right here in the saddle. There's a good trail crossing through those aspens, and then you just got this little funnel that I think they'll be working up and down. I think we have plenty of cameras for the amount of land. I mean, I guess you can never have too many, but we think this is a good spot, so we're going to give it a try. Clearly, all the cows have been here. Like a body of water like this with cows, I don't fall in love with it for whitetail. I'm sure they'll hit it once in a while, probably on those edges where they can access it easy. But there's really not anywhere to set up a cam on the water, so I think what we're going to do is focus on these little drainages. Maybe head up the bottoms of these, look for like really good pinch points and intersections, and just start working those. And then we might head back to the alfalfa field where we started. I think that's a really good spot too. Scouting deer, eating deer. I want to ask you guys a question. For those of you who have done this more than I have, this clearly looks like it's been rubbed. Way more so than that one right next to it. So there's some brush over here that we think is sturdy enough. It's a far distance away, but I think that that's a safer bet to put a camera on. But how do you guys feel about these? What do they call these? Like a rub log. I don't know, but I know that people like purposely place these on their property to create a rubbing zone. So I'm interested, what do you guys think? Is this a good spot for a camera or a bad one? Let me know. We're gonna put one up anyways, but just curious. It's all about the angles. Let's go to where there's a bank. There'd be some on this side. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's two.
What we got?
We finally caught one. I've been trying to just take it easy on them. I don't want to smash the dang things, but there's some really cool frogs. There's a bunch of them in this pond. Some are like neon green and some are brown. Cool colors on this one. He literally is like the same color as the grass. Guys, we're in the car because the Hyundai has great air conditioning. 10 out of 10 on this car. This is now a review video, but it was pretty hot out there, and we're gonna regroup. I've been looking on OnX map, checking out some of the property, and I want to go down this draw right here. and set some cams, but we're just basically getting a rest and charging the phone. For those of you who don't follow us on other social media, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We're doing a little upload video of the bird that we got. Martin over here is doing a review on the lar bar, he says.
This is my first time with the apple pie, and it's sweet, but if you like apple pie, it tastes just like one. Those are good, and then we've just found these. We found these guys at the Dan's supermarket. This is the Jif Power Ups peanut butter wrapped with granola bar oats.
Yeah, this is what's up, guys. If you like need a little extra energy and a little snack to throw in your backpack, I'm still working on my lemonade ignite, by the way. Shout out to all the stickers on here. Shed Crazy, Addicted. Got to meet these guys while we were out at the Sportsman's Expo, I think they call it, in Portland, Oregon. We got Mountain Ops, and we got some Hush. Shout out to all my sponsors. Whitetail doe. Alright guys, we have found this really cool funnel where the big creek bottom runs that way, this creek bottom runs this way, so you got two that kind of meet right here. We got trails really going everywhere, and so far this is, I mean, it's hard to see the tracks up in the grass and where we've been, but look like behind you up here in this mud, this is honestly some of the most tracks we've seen. You can see that some of them are does and fawns, but good travel route, good pinch point. Mosquitoes up here, they're always down in these little bottoms. Again, we format every SD card and test every trail camera before we walk away. So we'll just set it right there. We'll go walk up and down the trail, give it some time, and check the photos on our phone, and if it's good, we'll leave it. It's fun just walking through these little draws or coulees or whatever you call them. This one here is steep, and I know there's been cattle on this property, so there's some really defined trails. There's usually one up the guts. We saw some deer tracks going up the last one, and then there's usually one like side hill on it, like right here, kind of this elevation, like a good trail like this one, or it comes right through here, passes some trees, and then you got like the very bottom. And I'm not so sure, you know, like which trails to put my camera on. So we're just kind of cruising around looking for the best sign. That last camera had some good sign. There's two trails right there that kind of funnel together, but like I said earlier, this is what's fun about trying something new, hunting an area that we're not familiar with, is just trying to solve the problems and put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Water here. This is a cool little creek. It's actually still got some water in it. Tons of deer tracks, especially on this section right here and over there. They've been bedded, coming just to lay down and be cool right next to the creek, but I'm not sure if this is going to run forever. You can see it's a trickle, so there must be a little spring up higher. Finally a flat tree that's maybe just right. Okay, we got this camera set up. We're actually doing this one on video mode because this is just such a good crossing in a water hole. We took a minute, not sure if it's going to be effective, but we hand dug a little hole in the creek, just trying to make a little reservoir where it could settle and be a little more clean compared to all this shallow stuff. Really cool spot, and with the Stealthcam being on video mode, just make for some cool videos, especially if a big old buck just comes down that trail and water's right there. It's gonna happen. That's a sweet one. Guys, this is exactly what I am looking for. It's funny just running around out here to the couple different properties and the different barns we've been in. You can always find an old kill or whatever in the barn and stuff like this. This seems to be about a common size, which I'd be really happy to shoot a buck like that. 9 points, great eye guards, mature buck. So this is exactly what we're looking for. Just a very respectable buck, in my opinion. Feeling pretty dang lucky right now, guys. If you missed day one of this trip, you missed out that we told you we were staying at this cabin, which I feel very fortunate to stay here. Our new buddy John said that we can sleep here, and earlier he had to head back to town because he has some hay to take care of, and he says, hey, if you guys are heading back to the cabin, I left a turkey on the smoker for you, wrapped in bacon. And we come back, we've been out all day doing cans, and we just came back to smoked turkey breast, wild turkey, on the smoker. We just met John through social media and kind of got connected through some friends. We have some similar partnerships and sponsors, and it'd mean a lot if you guys would go check out his page on YouTube and his Instagram account. Since I knew that I was going to hunt North Dakota, I started searching on YouTube North Dakota whitetail hunts, and I've seen a bunch of his stuff. So great content. John, if you ever see this, just want to say thank you. You guys go check out his page and help support him. But great guy, and man, he's treated us good for sure. But anyways, guys, we'll give you a look at some of the mounts and stuff he has in here. And he told me this is just some of the stuff he's killed over the years. He's like, that's my small stuff. I'm looking up there like, dude, I would love to shoot a whitetail buck out here. The quality of any of these.
Timing of that couldn't have been better. I've been scanning all these draws, like, why are we at least not seen a mule deer? Came over this ride and she had her head down at like probably 40 yards and it's made like a half circle around me. That was cool. Down a couple fawns. She's looking at something coming down. This whitetail, like, literally has no ears, and it's just like funny as heck looking. Look at her. Maybe her ears got frostbite or something.
Eric,
nice to meet you.
good to meet you. This is Martin.
Hi, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
We'll park and say what's up, dude.
All right.
Yeah, you were ahead of us. We could see you up there. All right, we're back to the cabin, and yeah, so Levi's friends with John. John told him that we're in town. He wanted to come visit us, so that's super cool. We're gonna hang out with Levi, and we're gonna put him on blast on the video too, so it should be fun. Levi, you're on the video, dude. We're putting you on blast. Say what's up to the audience.
How's it going?
So, Levi, you just came from Montana scouting?
Yeah, I was out there. I got an antelope tag out there, so
How was your trip?
awesome. Found
Cool.
some good ones.
You live close by here?
Yep, about 20 miles south,
Okay.
east of here. So
Oh, no way. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Levi, so you know John.
Yep.
John introduced us to Levi, and we're at John's cabin without John, so thanks again to John. But yeah, Levi came over to come hang out, and we can go inside and visit and
Heck
talk
yeah.
hunting stories or something. Is he just a big 3 on that side?
Yep.
Old?
3 by
Does he think
4.
he's old?
We actually got the teeth checked on him. He was 5.5.
Oh, that's a good,
I had
mature,
no
good
idea
mature
he was
buck,
that
huh?
old. Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
that's a
mature
way cool
buck that comes
He
by
was
me
sweet.
is in trouble. If we can even, I just don't know what to expect, you know.
Yeah.
DSC, dude, I would love to shoot a deer like that.
That was last
Heavy,
year.
huh?
He was old.
He sure must be, dude.
He
got
didn't
way
score very good,
mass.
but he tasted good. So we called him Old Bobtail because he had no tail.
Oh,
Both
really?
of his ears were split, and he had a scar across his forehead.
Wow, cool, man. So did you ever pick up his sheds?
I actually found it this year.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
No way. The
Yep.
year before you killed him?
Mm-hmm.
Did you find a set or a single?
Just a single.
Which side?
His right side.
Is
'Cause
it-
he was
Is
a-
it kind of like that? Kind of.
He didn't have that crab claw at the end that
Mhm.
year. He was only a 3 that year. Well, this was his first year as a 4x4. Before
Okay.
that, he was always a 4x3.
Yeah.
And so I actually found it. And then when I went back and looked at cameras, I was like, oh, what the heck? That's that same deer.
That's him. Huh?
So I got him next to my European mount of them at home.
That's cool. Good for you. Well, that was fun hanging out. Thanks for coming.
Sure, man. It was
Good to meet
you guys.
So guys, Levi is going to actually take us to his property tomorrow to show us some of the bucks that he's watching and some of the bucks he'll be hunting. Uh-oh. Hello. There we go.
There you go.
So anyways, we just want to say good night, guys. This is a long day. It's a long video. Thanks for watching all the way through if you have. Just want to say thanks to Levi for coming to say what's up and then inviting us for tomorrow. Tomorrow's video will be fun. Gonna wake up, set cameras, just kind of hang out and hopefully go phone scope a bunch of big bucks, or at least some. I mean, just seeing one would be cool. So anyways, good meeting you, man.
Yeah,
thanks for
good to see
coming.
you guys.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.